In this video, I want to give hope to those of you who are feeling like perhaps you're just not as happy as you could be in your marriage. Maybe like you spend a lot of time feeling lonely, sad, discouraged, and maybe even hopeless. This week is Holy Week, and you may be feeling like you're on the cross with Jesus. All right, I get it. I remember being there. And so I want to give you some hope because here's the truth. God doesn't want you miserable in your marriage. God also does not want you divorced. Counter to what a lot of people say when you're feeling like, like there's just been too much water over the dam and there's just, how do you turn things around? And I can't do this alone and he won't change. And so there's just no hope here. It was a podcast that I listened to not too long ago where the gentleman was saying that, the relationship, I've been with this woman for 12, 15 years. We never got married, but the relationship has served its purpose. And so now it's time to move on. And I'm going to learn and grow from the next woman in a different way. No, like that's why we get married, right? And that's why, as Catholics, we stand for marriage and the beautiful everything that comes from it and how we're called to grow to get each other to heaven. And so even if you feel right now like you're on the cross and maybe you're spending a lot of time feeling depressed about things, what if what's happening is actually happening for you, not to you? That you're not a victim to the circumstances or to whatever's going on, but there's actually something happening that God is calling you because he always has a plan, that there's a pathway to grow and to becoming a better human person that can love yourself and your spouse in a better way. Jesus was able to be on that cross going through horrific pain, unbelievable torture. How he did that, right? Well, he was God. But he also knew what his why was. He knew that he had a purpose and that on the other side, he was actually going to open the gates of hell and save all the souls, save us all, give us a pathway to heaven. He knew what he was doing. It wasn't a death and a loss. It was a death and a victory. So what if, even if right now you are nailed on that cross in your marriage, God is calling you to grow in a way that you can shed old ways that are not serving you in your marriage. Maybe there's disrespect. Maybe there's a lot of control. Maybe there's a lot of fear. Maybe there's a lot of judgment. Maybe there's a lot of self-righteousness going on, making him wrong and blaming him, or all those things that we do when we're lacking some skill. And it's not your fault. It's not his fault. But like we're just never really taught these skills to be able to really step into who God created us to be. I'm Coach Carol, and that's my mission. That's what I do. I've given up a huge business where I was making a lot of money in direct sales and had the biggest New England team. Actually, it was a nationwide team. But I gave it all up because God put it on my heart that marriage is what matters. Why? Because our children matter, because we matter. But the next generation is going to perish if there's no leadership, if there's no willingness to give them that foundation of a solid, intact family where they can grow in knowing that they are loved and that even when there's problems, we persevere, we don't give up. We find out what it is that we need to learn and we learn it and we go deeper and we get help because we can't do it alone. We need God for sure. But you also need a coach. Like if you were playing a sport or you were doing anything big, right? People always get a coach. Even in business, you get a business coach. You find somebody who's been successful before. You shorten the length of transformation. And so this is what I see all the time. It's the work that I'm committed to because I really stand, and I'm maybe one of the few in the church who is standing, giving her life to supporting and empowering women to learn these skills to be successful in marriage. So if you are a young bride, especially, okay, so I'm an old bride, 34 years, right? I am now 60 years old. And so the Titus 2 woman, in fact, a young woman just recently told me like that she sees me as a Titus 2 woman in her life. It was a huge compliment, but she's right. And I can remember starting in a prayer group where we were looking for Titus 2 women in our parish to help lead us. Couldn't find them. I'm here. I'm here for you. All right. So you don't have to do this marriage thing alone. You don't have to make the mistakes that I made and so many other women make. You can navigate this and avoid those speed bumps and navigate in a way that you are empowered. You are happy. You're not going to be a doormat. No, 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 no. But you can learn communication skills to be able to express desires in a way that inspires your man rather than turns him off and shuts him down and he's pulling away and he's on his phone even more. That's not working, right? So I want to teach you new ways. I'm here for you. So you can come and join my Happy Wife community on Facebook. The link is down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all those things. And if you go to createmyhappymarriage.com website, there's a course that you can purchase, an online course to learn these skills. You can also click on there if you want to work more closely with me and speed up the learning curve and avoid a lot of mistakes. I'm here for you. All right. So, I am cutting down, and so I am very choosy about who I'm working with right now. So if it's you and you want help, you tell me why, all right? I want to know. I want to work with women who really are committed to transforming themselves and to get out of that victim role and to claim empowerment and to create a legacy of love and marriage in their family. I'm Coach Carol, and I'm on a mission to empower women like you. All right. God bless your day.